hate when we record these back to back because I don't have time to change into other outfits for continuity purposes. See, look, I'm all tied up here now. I like to change so it's a slightly different outfit each time.
All right, I'll unbutton one of these.
Just get your bladder out. That'll be fine. And also,
what?
I drank all my coffee in the first one. Thirsty now.
What you suggest? You want to spit in your mouth or something? So go and get a water.
No,
I'm doing that. That's pornographic.
Spit in my mouth. Tom and Adam with more news. Good God. A SmackDown Tag Team appears to be done with WWE. We have the reason Sami Zayn hasn't been wrestling very much lately, and a rumoured new match for Survivor Series. We're going to talk about that in a minute. I know why you cry, Adam. I see you sometimes in the office, and a little tear rolls down your face, and I ask if you're okay, and you say, yeah, I'm fine. But I know deep down that you're not, and you're hurting a little bit inside. And it's okay, I see it, and I know why. It's because you miss the colognes. Primo and Epico cologne.
Well, one of them anyway. Primo. Epico. No. Epico. It's bad news, unfortunately, they're gone. So, Savio Vega has spoken.
You're sacked, lads.
Savio Vega has spoken to Hannibal TV, where he said that the clones were done with WWE. Savio Vega has been breaking all of the scoops lately, hasn't he?
Savio Vega is the Dave Meltzer we didn't know we needed.
Right, what was it, a few weeks ago, he said that Carlito was in talks with WWE that fell through eventually. So it looks like Carlito's not going to come back. We're not going to get the super stable of the mighty colognes. I don't know what you call them, triple cologne.
Savio Vega also broke the news that New Japan is reaching out into America.
Yeah, that's correct. Keep going.
They also broke the news that that God is a myth. According to some sources, he also broke the news that Donald Trump is
right.
The president
So
of
that
America.
would explain why they weren't on the recent San Juan show. There was a house show, WWE house show in San Juan, where they were originally announced as well. They were advertised as being there. They weren't there. It appears they're done. They're going to be in, I guess, Puerto Rico and running their dad's promotion, right?
It feels strange.
It feels like the torch is being passed.
Yeah, handing over to them. But it feels funny the fact that they're in such talks of bringing Carlito back, yet the Primo and Epico train has sailed at the same time. I thought that would have been a nice little super team.
I actually think that they would have held Carlito back. I don't think you can repair the colognes in the WWE.
They certainly tried.
They are the journeymen jobbers. They really are. Yeah, oh God, the Shining Stars thing and come to Puerto Rico, it's beautiful. That was money. No, I honestly think if they had paired them up with Carlito, that would have harmed Carlito. If Carlito does eventually make his way back to WWE, he'll be fine as a single star. Will he? He'll be all right. He'll get a few weeks TV time. Maybe an IC title run.
I've always feel sad seeing the colognes in the WWE games. Because I think, I never play as them. And I'm not interested in playing as them. I think in all the time I've played 2K19 for the last year, I don't think I've ever played as them or played against them. I'm just very indifferent.
Yeah,
I'm so sorry, lads. I wish I wasn't.
Name their finishing move. See?
Colon buster. If it's not that, lads, you're missing a trick completely.
Yeah, I mean, at least they got paid for being in the WWE games. They're not in it this year, I don't think. I'm pretty sure I remember
that's clearly a glitch.
Yeah.
Clearly a glitch.
Community creations. By the way, speaking of WWE 2K games, 5 p.m. today, Tom and I will be doing a mega 2K, either 2K20 or 2K19. It's like a dream match supercard. So expect to see the likes of CM Punk versus Stone Cold Steve Austin.
My God.
Oh, yes. Expect to see The Undertaker versus Sting, AJ Hazard versus Vince McMahon for control of the company, and other things. Yeah, we can do that.
We'll have to pay 19 for that, I think. We're doing a bit of admin here now, actually.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
All right, so that's later on. Closer than a sister to her baby brother. Closer than a secret agent working undercover. That's how close the ratings were between AEW Dynamite and NXT this week. Oh, God, it was tantalisingly close. Beautiful South, by the way. It was tantalisingly close.
You can tell you work for local radio. Nobody
used to.
No, sorry. You can go back if you want. I don't mind.
Bother Raven, Amanda.
So, yeah, really exciting stuff. The Wednesday Night Wars are in full effect right now. And so, we'll tell you the figures. I'm the stats man.
Nice, travel next.
Don't know what that was. A bit of Scatman John for you. So, Dynamite, 822,000 viewers this week. NXT, who have been way down from AEW Dynamite's ratings, 813,000. 9,000 viewers between them.
Up we go. Up we go.
I wonder what did that. It's the NXT invasion. What a great time to do it. It's so good, isn't it? You're putting some big stars on there. Obviously, the OC were on NXT this week. That's definitely going to draw more fans to the product. You know what? And I watched NXT. I watched NXT before I watched AEW.
Yeah?
Yeah, because I was really excited for that. And every other week I've been watching AEW first.
Do you know what they did so well? And I got quite passionate about it at the end of Graded. Because they absolutely pitched this show perfectly, because there was 4 million new eyes now knew who Tommaso Ciampa was. 4 million new eyes knew who Shayna Baszler was, Adam Cole was. So they start the show with, hey, hey, welcome in, new friends. Here's AJ Styles. You know him. Yep. They're in here. Here's some of our guys. Oh, you're sticking around? Here's some of the stories that we're doing. Here's Dakota Kai. She's trying to get her place in this match. Let's make you care about her in these 3 segments, which you did. Oh, by the way, we're having a pay-per-view. It's called War Games. We're building to it here. This is why it's important. They were just, it was just right, because it wasn't just like WWE are criminal for doing this, where they'll go for like a flash ratings boost. SmackDown on Fox, the premiere episode. Perfect example of this. You brought people in with the allure of big names, which is a great start, and then you gave me no reason to come back. With this, you gave me the allure of the WWE guys, and then you kept me there by telling me, here's what's going on our show. I want to come back next week and see what Dakota Kai does. I want to come back next week and see what this Keith Lee fella's all about. It was just perfect. So good.
The point is, Vince, maybe just start working harder on the XFL and then leave it to someone else, some sort of beardy, bald gentleman who spits occasionally. That might be quite a good. I'm not going to suggest that at all. But please do that. No, I think it was a great episode this week. AEW did the same thing, right? Consistency.
Absolutely. I don't want to rubbish AEW. AEW had a blind at that Cody promo.
Incredible. The Jericho video package, fantastic as well. But just in terms of consistency, AEW have nailed it. They didn't throw all of their eggs in one basket immediately. It was just a really good show to begin with, and they've been really good ever since.
How friggin' lucky are we to live in this time where a conflict in ratings has just brought out so much good wrestling? Get your hat and your passport, Adam, because it's time to take a trip to Injury Island. Don't get hurt. Let's take a look at some of the injuries that are around. Look, Matt Camp does. On WWE Now does the injury report. I'm coming for your gig, Matt. This is Injury Island. Sasha Banks cleared to return. Bang. Yes. The tailbone's all good.
Great news, she's facing Nikki Cross on tonight's episode of SmackDown. Welcome back, Sasha.
Welcome back, Sasha.
Also, we have the reason that Sami Zayn hasn't been competing much in ring action. He's been obviously managing Shinsuke Nakamura, not getting especially physical. And this is because he's been having trouble with his shoulders in recent months, which is why they've essentially given him a managerial role. One that Sami says that he's really enjoying, and he's learning an awful lot about it, because he would like to maybe in the future transition into that role. I think he'd be a great fit. The art of great wrestling managers it's lost by WWE, isn't it? You've got Heyman. There's been a few other good ones, but Heyman has been the.
There needs to be more decent speaking, talking heads, managers.
Agreed.
Stuff. Yeah. They are very much needed. And we send our best to Jerry Lynn, by the way, whilst we're on Injury Island. Having a couple of health issues at the moment. He's taken a week or so away from producing AEW. He's not part of StarCast this weekend. He's having an MRI. It just looks like he's just getting checked out and just taking some time for himself. Jerry Lynn has given his body to the industry, so at the very least he deserves some time away to go and get that sorted. I'll never forget a Backlash 2001 when he was at WWF New York. Annoyed that he is the light heavyweight champion.
In the tight shirt.
Yeah.
Very tight shirt, I remember that, yeah.
He got on the mic and he said, I'm Jerry Lynn. Just stayed with me for some reason.
Fair.
Do you know why that bit of all his career stays with me? It's that.
Top 10 underrated of all time, Jerry Lynn is absolutely on there.
Get well soon, Jerry Lynn. And that concludes our trip to Injury Island. Injury Island. And finally, a little bit of Survivor Series rumor and innuendo. I think I need the spoiler hat.
I think you do, yeah.
I think I want to put it on.
Maybe it's a potential spoiler.
Yeah.
It's not happened yet. It doesn't mean that it's going to happen, but it might do. So, Meltzer has been told that there was a plan for a secondary title three-way: Shinsuke Nakamura, the IC champion, Roddy Strong, the North American champion, versus AJ Styles. However, he's since been told that wouldn't be the exact match. We might still see a triple threat secondary title match. However, one of those might lose the title, and he is speculating here that it's either going to be Nakamura dropping the title or Styles. I'd love to see that match as it's written there, you know? I really would. Nakamura, Styles, Roddy.
I think we live in privileged times where the fact that whoever is in that match, whether it be Nakamura or Daniel Bryan, it's a stellar match.
Yeah, totally.
It's a genuinely stellar match.
So there is an interesting note on this. Currently, Bryan and Nakamura are going to be doing a program. So there's a chance, or they're doing a program in fact, so there's a chance that we could get Roddy Strong versus Daniel Bryan versus AJ Styles, Shinsuke Nakamura dropping out of that. Poor Shinsuke, but hell, there's not much of a better replacement.
Hence the spoiler hack.
Yeah,
We're not entirely sure. Like it's a potential cluck luck, you're out of luck. But we thought we'd put it on just in case, so hopefully we haven't ruined anything for you.
Spoilers are over.
All right, okay, back
Darth
to reality.
Vader was Luke's father!
No! You maniac! You ruined everything.
Harry was dead all along, or something like that.
Harry Potter was dead all along.
I can't remember. Titanic sank. Jesus.
Titanic sank Jesus.
Titanic
That's a
sank
great
Jesus.
film, that is.
That's a tagline for a WWE pay-per-view, that.
It really
or
is.
a WCPW pay-per-view.
We're playing games later on the Cultaholic's YouTube channel. Come play.
Join us!
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section down below. You can support us on Patreon by going to patreon.com/Cultaholic. Lastly, don't forget to hit subscribe and join us.